Well, it's an easy one, folks. Working on the Chevrolet. It's green, crusty. And the connector's green and crusty. Now, some people might not know what to do at this point. Customer complaint was no trailer functions. I plugged it into the checker and nothing was checking out. So step one, check the fuses. Fuses check good. Add power up there. Come back here. This is typically or often the case where everything turns green and crusty. The good news is you can buy the new connector, so you can put her back OEM, and you can buy a new, aftermarket OEM style 7-pole RB style plug there that should go in and click in, because these things go in quarter turn or half turn. So in this case, before we figure anything else out, we've got to go through and do this. These are the part numbers you're going to need. Let me show you. They're both made by Kurt. Those are the part numbers there. I'll let you get those. One's for the connector and one's for the plug. So in case you're in that boat. And then step one should be unhook the battery. Just assume that we did that, but we didn't. So if that's the case, cut one wire at a time, because we still have our full-time power wire coming back here. It's on the Chevrolet. It's going to be the red with the black stripe. Okay, so it's this guy right here. This one should have power on it, so you don't want to just go wonking through these things. Light green should be reverse. Yellow is going to be left turn, and then what we got here, brown probably, which would be your running lights. So let's pull these guys up here. Let's get our glasses on. Let's identify what we have for wire colors. Okay, so we have light green, which is reverse, dark green is right, yellow is left, brown's run, white's ground, blue is your trailer brakes, red with black is power. We're just going to trim these up nice and even. Okay, okie dokie. So that's good. It looks like the wiring kit possibly comes with some decent connection options, or a decent connection option. Comes with heat shrink. Hopefully it's got the goo in it. It's pretty thick, so it should have the goo in it. And then non-insulated butt connectors, so why not? Let's use these, see if they're all the same size. I think they're all 16/14s. Appears that way. So we should be good there. Now we don't need all of this wire. We need some of the wire though. And there's plenty of place to hide it underneath, so we'll chop off some of it here. Now, wire colors are not going to match precisely. Some of them will, some of them won't. So we'll keep about, I don't know, 8 inches of wire on there. Let's go get a stripper. Let's strip these back. Line them up a little more. We like to put all our butt connectors right on top of each other, so we got a big fat splice, because it drives people on the internet crazy. However, if you're doing this on your own Chevrolet, you may want to stagger your splices, but at the end of the day, the frame is rotted right clean in half on this truck. So much so I wasn't sure I was going to put it on a lift, but I said live life, take chances, Eric. And here we are. So this truck don't have, whenever the inspection's out. So you're going to be on our way to Willie's. It's a code word for Wilbert's. I wouldn't necessarily want to tow with the truck. I'll show you the frame. She's bad. Real bad. So before we get too far, let's make sure these have adhesive in them. If they don't, we'll use our own heat shrink. Yeah, it looks like they do. I see the goo squeezing out of there already. So we're going to go brown to brown. And then we'll do our left turn. We'll do yellow. It's a pretty easy fix. Don't even know I'm recording it. But some people may not think there's an option, or they're going to try to wire up a universal one or something like that, which you can do as well. But if you want to keep the factory one fitting in the bumper, then this is the way to go. Don't forget your heat shrink. Give that a squeeze. Drop the piece on the ground. I don't believe that we're going to be able to use their butt connector that they send with it on the ground wire, because I believe that's quite a bit larger than 14. It might be 12 or 10 gauge, it looks like. Easy. And then we'll do the green wire, and that's your right side. Green is right. And hopefully when we're all done, everything works. If not, we'll have to troubleshoot it further, but I knew we weren't going any further than the green pus. Make sure you're picking the dark green out of the lineup here. Make sure you put the heat shrink on it. Guide her in there. Crimper for all she's worth. Make sure you're using the right part of your crimpers too. You finally get to use the pointy end. All right. Well, most guys use that to do you know, insulated, you know, heat shrink style connectors, and that's why they fail. We've done videos on that because it pokes a hole in the insulation. Okay, so there's those ones. Let's do a reverse, even though he probably doesn't have reverse on any trailers or anything, but that's going to be your purple wire. And we're going to hook that to the light green wire on your Chevy. Come on, baby. Yeah, they're all 16, 14. Just for some reason, this one looked a little bigger. But this looks like 12 gauge wire. Nope, not having it. I don't like it. It'll go on this side fine. Let me go get some different connectors here, because I don't think it's going to work on any of these, any of the trailer brake or anything. I think they're all the same size, heavier gauge. Maybe it's just the way I stripped it or something, but let's see. Ooh, guide me in. You can barely. Let's see how it goes on the brake wire here. Blue to blue. Let's put a piece of heat shrink over it just for some small chance that it works. Oh yeah, she slid right in. That's nice. Just for poop and laughter, let's see about the hot wire here. This is your full-time power that goes back here. See if it wants to play nice. Oh yeah, and that's going to go on your black wire. Your black wire is your full-time power. Oh. Shit, that one slid right in. So maybe it's the ground, the only one that's going to give us a hard time. shrink is so satisfying. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do good on that ground because it's quite large. It's very tight. See, I doubt this one gets used anyhow, but we'll hook it up because we're here. Take that, slide her through purple to light green, remember that. And then all we have left is a ground wire, and then all we have left is to see, does everything work? Now, I don't believe he has a brake controller in this truck. It's a 2013. I don't remember if they came integrated or not. Oh, it's a big one. It's a little crusty. Oh, it dropped on the ground. Needless to say, it's not going to fit anyway because it's much larger. Yeah, let me go get the right size connector here. That's too bad they don't send the appropriate stuff, because if a guy's DIYing this at home, you're done right here. Alright, we should be in good shape. Beautiful. Now that should plug her right up into here. There it is. Now we'll plug in our little tester. Look at that. I did check the fuses, so we should be good on that regards. We'll just leave this hanging out for right now because we gotta let them cool down. Let's go see if it works. Oh, what do you know what he's saying, huh? We got power and we got ground integrity. All right, let me hop up in the truck here. Contact. Tail lights, 12 volt auxiliary. See if we got turn signal. Hey, we got a left turn. We got a fast blinker. Whoops. Hang on. My tool came unplugged. Where were we? Whoops. And hold the windows down. Step on the brakes. Yep, so we have both brake lights. Let's see, do we have reverse? Boom. We got a full light. And then left turn. Right turn, must have a bulb out because it goes into hyper flash mode. But if we stick our four ways on, you can see that we have that. Inverters. Okay, yeehaw. And I don't see a brake controller in here. And it does not have integrated trailer brake control, so we're not going to see any functions up on the trailer brake. But yeah, that was easy. Huzzah. Dash is lit up like a Christmas tree. So this is the connector that I use, or the tester that I use. You guys can Google that. IPA makes it, I don't know. 9107A, like alpha. Electric brace force meter. when you're working on later model stuff with integrated trailer brake controllers, coming back and testing it with your test light will work on the lighting circuits and stuff, but doesn't work on the trailer brake control circuit on most modern pickup trucks. So you have to have a simulator to plug in. So I found that one, I've used it, it works on, I've had some trouble with it on some later model GMs, like brand new stuff. It's a little fiddly sometimes. I don't know, I called the company, they had some weird process, like turn the lights on, unplug it and plug it in with the lights on. It was a little fiddly, but it works more than it doesn't. And it's kind of necessary for some trailer brake diagnostics. Does it check wire integrity? Absolutely not. It just lights up LEDs, let's be honest. So could there still be an issue? Yep. Like I said, the lighting portion of it we can easily check with with a higher load, 4 or 5 amp test light, something like that. Or in this case, like, hey guy, plug in your trailer. If you have any more problems, let me know. So we're just gonna go ahead and tape this up for whatever reason. So we'll just go down to our splice there. Scotch 88. This way, though, when the next mechanic, he looks at this thing, he'll just shake his head. He'll be like, I know right where the problem is. Go right for the fat part of the tape. There's that. Now, yeah, if you want to get some of that, get some Scotch 88. The best stuff on the planet. And then we'll smear a little dielectric grease in here, not to improve the connection, but to hopefully resist some corrosion. Get her on the outside there so she's sealed up nice. Oh yeah. First time ever on my channel. Yeah, dielectric grease will never fix a connection or improve a connection. These big pins, I don't mind using it on. It's the little lightweight, low drag pins that have a problem. And it would be in its best interest to goop it up in there as well. So we'll slide her in. Line her up. Well, best I can do. No, it's not. Come on, Rocco. Mother of pearl. There it is. Now she's done. Lock tab sticking out right there. So if you want to get this out from the outside, push in on the lock tab, give her a twist, send it. So you guys always think I'm lying about these Chevys. Oh, where's my frame? Yeah, she's long gone, boys. Long gone. Don't destroy it. You're destroying the customer's car. Trust me, fellas. This thing was destroyed before it came in. What we got over here? We got anything good over here? Oh yeah, there we go. We got good right there. She's rusty, crusty. Oh yeah, it's going all the way. It's going all the way. Took a trailer on it. Why not? Yeah, girl, you pussy. Nasty. Yeah! That's it, folks. She's done. When you're under there, well, when I was under there, showing you guys the frame and just where the wires come through, just kind of get them out of the way, button them up, zip tie them, whatever you have to do so they don't rub through. A lot of it's going to depend on your sitch. That's short for situation. It's not really short if I have to say what it's short for, is it? At any rate, yeah, that's an easy fix, super common. Kind of sucks. The frame's all completely smoked on this thing, but being 2013, that's what you'd expect. Most of the 16s, 17s, 18s we work on are pretty well done. And that's not being a Chevy hater. That's just matter of fact. You don't oil spray them. You don't do something to them, man. These things dissolve. I'm not sure what General Motors made these frames out of, but the ones that I see that are taken care of, the guys that, you know, Crown, Fluid Film, something like that, they don't have an issue at all. Get that factory coating, that starts to peel off, get some fluid film and stuff on there. It really does make a big difference on these trucks. So if you own one, do it. If you live in the Salt Belt. Otherwise, about 8 to 10 years is about all you're gonna get out of a Chevrolet. Just spitting facts. So that's it. Insty, the Facebook. I don't have a good transition. It goes to spitting facts. I don't know. Can't think this morning. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.